The Godfather is considered one of the greatest films in Hollywood history. The story of the Corleone mafia family not only became an icon of crime cinema, but also created iconic roles for the cast. Decades after the film's release, their lives have changed dramatically, from their careers and families to their current lives. 1. Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone. Marlon Brando was born on April 3, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska. He was one of Hollywood's most famous actors when he played the mafia boss Vito Corleone, a role that earned him an Oscar and made him a cinematic icon. After The Godfather, Brando went on to star in many major films such as Apocalypse Now and is still considered one of the most influential actors of the 20th century. Brando married 3 times and had many children. His family life was not always peaceful. Marlon Brando died on July 1, 2004, in Los Angeles, at the age of 80. 2. Al Pacino as Michael Corleone. Al Pacino was born on April 25, 1940, in New York. He was a young actor when he starred in The Godfather, but his role as Michael Corleone quickly propelled him to Hollywood stardom. Following the film, Pacino continued his success with many other famous works such as Scarface, Heat, and Scent of a Woman, which earned him the Oscar for Best Actor. Pacino never married but had several long-term relationships and children with different partners. Currently, Al Pacino still occasionally appears in film and television projects. 3. James Caan as Sonny Corleone. James Caan was born on March 26, 1940, in New York. His role as Sonny Corleone, the hot-tempered son of the Corleone family, earned him an Oscar nomination and made him one of the most memorable faces of the film. Following that success, Caan went on to star in many other notable films such as Misery and Elf, maintaining a career spanning decades in Hollywood. He married several times and had 5 children. James Caan passed away on July 6, 2022, at the age of 82, leaving a significant legacy in American film history. 4. Robert Duvall as Tom Hagen. Robert Duvall was born on January 5, 1931, in California. In The Godfather, he played Tom Hagen, the loyal advisor to the Corleone family, a role that was critically acclaimed. Following the film, Duvall continued his successful career with many major works such as Apocalypse Now and Tender Mercies, the film that earned him an Oscar. He married 4 times and has always maintained a relatively private life, away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Now, over 90 years old and almost retired, Robert Duvall is still considered one of Hollywood's most respected veteran actors. 5. Diane Keaton as Kay Adams. Diane Keaton was born on January 5, 1946, in Los Angeles. In The Godfather, she played Kay Adams, the lover and later wife of Michael Corleone. After the film, Keaton became one of Hollywood's most prominent actresses, with works such as Annie Hall, which earned her an Oscar. Keaton never married but adopted 2 children and dedicated much of her time to her family and personal artistic projects. Today, Diane Keaton still occasionally appears in film and television and is considered a lasting Hollywood icon. 6. Talia Shire as Connie Corleone. Talia Shire was born on April 25, 1946, in New York. In the film, she played Connie, the only daughter of the Corleone family. After The Godfather, Shire continued her success with the role of Adrian in the Rocky film series, making her a familiar face in Hollywood for many years. She married producer Jack Schwartzman and had 3 children, including actor Jason Schwartzman. Today, Talia Shire still occasionally appears in independent film projects and events related to Hollywood history. 7. John Cazale as Fredo Corleone. John Cazale was born on August 12, 1935, in Boston. In The Godfather, he played Fredo, the weakest son of the Corleone family. Although he only appeared in a few films during his career, all were nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, including The Godfather and The Deer Hunter. He then gradually withdrew from Hollywood. Cazale had a long-term relationship with actress Meryl Streep, who was by his side during his final years. John Cazale died on March 12, 1978, at the age of 42 after battling lung cancer. 8. Richard S. Castellano as Clemenza. Richard Castellano was born on September 4, 1933, in New York. In the series, he played Clemenza, one of the loyal capos of the Corleone family. Following the success of the series, he went on to participate in many television and film projects, but his role in The Godfather remains his most notable. Castellano married Ardell Sheridan and led a relatively private family life. He died on December 10, 1988, at the age of 55, from a heart attack. 9. John Candy as Gus Polinski. John Candy was born on October 31, 1950, in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. In Home Alone, he appeared as Gus Polinski, the cheerful lead singer of a polka band. His genuine and warm comedic style always made audiences feel close to him. Candy married Rosemary Hobor in 1979, and they had 2 children. Family was always the center of his life. John Candy died suddenly on March 4, 1994, at the age of 43, from a heart attack while filming in Mexico. 10. Larry Hankin as Sergeant Balzac. Larry Hankin was born on December 7, 1937, in New York, USA. In Home Alone, he appeared in a small but memorable role as police officer Balzac. After the film, Hankin continued a long career with dozens of supporting roles in film and television. Regarding his private life, Hankin was quite private. He dedicated much of his life to the arts, including writing books and making independent films. Up until recent years, Hankin has still occasionally appeared at film events and small projects. 11. Jerry Bamman as Uncle Frank. Jerry Bamman was born on September 18, 1941, in Independence, Kansas. In Home Alone, he played Uncle Frank, the stingy and mischievous uncle of Kevin. Following the film's success, Bamman continued to work in numerous films and television programs. However, he primarily focused on stage acting, where he was highly regarded for his performance. Bamman lived a relatively private life and rarely shared details about his personal life. He always kept his distance from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. In recent years, Bamman has appeared less frequently on screen. 12. Hilary Wolf as Megan McAllister. Hilary Wolf was born on February 7, 1977, in Chicago, Illinois. In Home Alone, she played Megan, Kevin's older sister in the McAllister family. After the 2 Home Alone films, Wolf left Hollywood at a young age to pursue a completely different path. She switched to sports and quickly found success in judo. Wolf represented the United States at the 1996 and 2000 Olympic Games as a judo athlete. She later married Chris Sabatino and started her own family. Today, Wolf works as a judo coach and runs her martial arts club, living a peaceful life with her family. 13. Raja Gosnell, director. Raja Gosnell was born on December 9, 1958, in Los Angeles, California. He joined Home Alone as an editor, contributing to the film's distinctive comedic rhythm. Following the success of Home Alone, Gosnell continued to edit many major films before transitioning to directing. He directed notable films such as Scooby-Doo, 2002, and Beverly Hills Chihuahua, 2008. Regarding his personal life, Gosnell maintains a relatively private lifestyle and focuses on film production. He is still considered a highly experienced filmmaker in the Hollywood entertainment industry today. More than 3 decades have passed, yet Home Alone remains an iconic Christmas film. The cast has changed over time, but the memories of the movie live on with audiences.